I've lost 110 pounds and gone from having a gut that sticks out 5 inches in front of me to having visible abs every morning after waking up. And I was able to do so without dieting. So in this video, I'll show you why dieting doesn't work, how the fitness industry has actually lied to you, and at the end, I'll show you how you can lose fat in a better way that requires less work. So before I get into it, let me just make myself clear on what I mean by dieting, because everything you eat is ultimately going to be a part of your diet, right? So what I mean by the word diet is a way of eating that is strict and restrictive and has you feeling more like a rabbit than a human because you're eating so much salad. Actually, contrary to popular belief, you don't have to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice to lose fat and get ripped. So first, let's talk about why dieting doesn't work. And it doesn't work because of this one reason. Imagine that you start eating religiously clean because you want to get in shape. You stop eating out completely and you eat salads 4 times a day. And eventually you lose a few pounds doing this. But what happens when you're asked to attend a house party or maybe a family barbecue? Are you going to take your salads with you? Of course not. And that's exactly why dieting doesn't work, because it's unsustainable. When I first started out trying to lose weight, I would starve myself and then eat salad whenever I got hungry. And this led to 6 months of me feeling stuck because I couldn't lose any weight. And it was only after I quit dieting and started eating a different way that I was able to lose 110 pounds and keep the weight off. And keeping the weight off is very important because how many people do you know that lost a bunch of weight for a wedding or some other special event, but they just ended up gaining all the weight back? And again, the reason that happens is because their diets are unsustainable. Because if you eat in a way that's temporary, any results you get, guess what? They're also going to be temporary. And this is where it's going to get shocking, because the reason that everybody tries to eat this specific way is very sad. And the truth as to why people eat this way is because the fitness industry has lied to us. We've been told that we need to adhere to strict diets if we want to be fit. And this advice was given to us by celebrities who are in shape because of stuff that has nothing to do with what they eat. And yes, whether you like to hear it or not, the majority of the people that are on the big screen are probably on steroids. I mean, just think about it. If you were getting paid millions of dollars for every movie, why wouldn't you want every competitive advantage that you can get? But the good news is that you don't need to eat like a robot and sacrifice your entire life if your goal is to lose fat and get ripped. In fact, using the methods that I teach inside of my minimalist fitness community, you can avoid dieting altogether and still lose fat effortlessly. So here's what you must do if your goal is to lose fat in 2026. So like I said before, the first thing you've got to do is give up outdated methods like dieting. What you need instead is a way of eating that you can follow pretty much for the rest of your life. And so for you to roughly understand what this is like, I'll give you a quick snippet of what my diet looks like on a daily basis. I will usually wake up and eat my first meal, which is different every day depending upon what I feel like eating and what's available at home. I usually go get my workout in right after I eat my first meal, and then I have another meal after coming home from my short and sweet workout, since I work out using a minimalist method. And then before I go to sleep, I usually have a snack like ice cream almost every single day. And I've been able to get and stay lean eating this way for the past year or so. Now, if you want to learn exactly how I set up sustainable dieting for people inside my minimalist fitness community, you can click the first link in the description. I'll see you in the next one.